Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the J22 Report. I'm your host, Johnnie Market. You all know that drill. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't. Remember the disclaimer nothing should be construed as financial investment advice, just my opinions, my thoughts on the market. And I'll get into today's stuff, but before I do, I'm just going to do a little bit of disclaimer. Uh, Disclaimer. I don't know if you're supposed to do this. I normally don't do it, but just for legality purposes, probably should have had this. So let's let's read this real quick. So here's the disclaimer. All right, let's get into today's stuff. So first I wanted to get into was the credit rating. And so basically, this week, there's not much data, but total US consumer credit rose by only 0.36 billion, sharply lower than the revised 18.1 billion gain. Basically, missing market expectations by 13.1 billion. Slowest rate in 6 months. They said decline in credit card balances. So while non-revolving credit, which includes auto and student loans, expanded at a slower than 2% pace. And I think the reason this has gone is because of all the bad credit scores. I think there was a lot more defaults that offset, new credit cards, new student loans, new whatever. Name that financial debt instrument. So I think a lot of that is due to that. I think the declines are coming up rapidly, and with all these student loan garnishments now, people are spending a lot less money because they have a lot less to have. So I think that is playing on, and it shows that this debt-based consumption economy, it's screeching to a halt. And the other reason is I was looking at this is CBS News. This is one day foreclosure filings are on the rise. So you got that. More U.S. homeowners struggle to keep up with mortgage payments and maintenance costs. Number of property foreclosures is steadily rising. CBS News. So you can look at that. You can look at that foreclosures, and that could be another reason that credit has gone down. So you can see the economy, and I think that's why they shut down the government. I really do. I could be called a. I don't know. I don't have any friends in political power or anything, but they shut down the government. You don't have to report the jobs numbers. You don't even have to pretend that you don't even have to manufacture or fudge the numbers. Just don't have to report them, and you can blame it on your opposition or blame it on name that excuse. So I think that, I mean, I don't know, but I think that is the real reason they shut it down, so they don't have to report it. So, and I think they know it's so bad. I think they know it's so bad that they can't even lie about it. So, anyway, Amazon founder Jeff Bezos says AI bubble's real, so is the tech. I mean, this isn't really bullish or bearish. But just interesting. Here's another thing is this is what I thought. World's largest alcohol distribution freezes two U.S. whiskey brands, 620 million shutdown. So when I was looking at it, it's not an actual. Now they do say, but they have right here. You can see. Trying to figure out, but I think it's one of the brands was Johnnie Walker. So the other thing is I covered this on pet shelters, but General Mills closing pizza and pet food manufacturing plants. So you can tell things are not going well. You know, we got manufacturing that's really taken a beating. And one other thing, I wanted to get I've been seeing a lot of gold. It's I've been seeing a lot of gold. I'm trying to figure this. Gold, maybe I'll look at that. See, NBC News, price of gold, stocks $4,000. Reuters. This does seem like if you look at this, like a very it doesn't have to be long-term top, but very, very short-term top. It could be a short-term top. Like I don't think this is the top. I still think there's one more massive run up, but I mean, I was the only one that said silver's going to 50. Big sell-off today, but let's see where silver is right now. There's one thing I wanted to look at. I'm gonna see if I can actually get if I can actually get this. I should have been a little bit more prepared, but this one show, this is one of the reasons. It's called, oh, it's Breaking Points. That's what it is. I'm not endorsing the show. In fact, there's a lot I actually disagree with it, but I just came across it. And this is one of the reasons I've been trimming. It's been frothy. It's been very frothy, but if you look at this, when you have just a political, I would say liberal show like this, right here, gold prices, literally, their whole, if you look at this channel, I don't know who those people, if you look at this channel, all right, anti-establishment, whatever that means. But if you look at it, it's just a political channel. And just you can see it's all politics. And if they're talking about gold, that's generally a sign of a top. It's not a sign of a bottom. So I don't know if this is a long-term top. I don't think it's a long-term top. Right now it's after hours $16. I could be wrong, but silver broke 50 today. I think it's made its new all-time high. Let's try to look at AI and just see what is silver's all-time high in price. What decade? I think this is the all-time high. So this is one reason I don't think there's a top. I just wanted to get this documented. So I asked this in Google AI. The silver price reached an unofficial high of 49 in 1980 on January 17th. Silver all-time high. So in October, which is today, spot silver reached 15 51.26, surpassing the 1980 high and a significant year-to-date increase. This is why I just don't think it's going to go up to 51, break 50, and just do nothing. I think there's profit taking. Uh, I think there will be one more sort of, and it could just go up and then sort of, go sideways for a while and then do one more upswing. So we'll see what happens. I did trim a little bit. I don't think there's anything wrong with trimming. I might even trim tomorrow if there's a big update tomorrow. I might even trim a little bit more. So don't feel like there's no, you don't have to. So, don't feel like you need to be a tough guy and ride this out or anything else, in my opinion, not advice. I did that and I was like, oh, well, I can take corrections. And turned out to be a lot longer than I thought in 2011. In fact, I wish I sold a lot more. So we'll see what happens. Remember, nothing should be construed as financial investment advice. Just my opinions, thoughts on the market. I just think it would be strange if it really made broke the all-time high, but only did it by like $1. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyway, hit that like button, subscribe. I'll see you next video.